That's not too bad. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about 7 tips and tools to help you guys have a successful first semester of nursing. I'm currently in my second semester of an ADN RN program at community college, and I really hope that these tips can help you guys. Alright, so the first tip I wanted to share with you guys, it's kind of cliche, but it's about health and wellness and really trying to take care of yourself. Nursing school is super hard, literally probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do so far. So trying to drink enough water, trying to eat healthier, trying to exercise. Before I started nursing school, I was literally working out probably 5 days a week, and I was doing extra programming. I was really focused on my fitness. But when I started, I was like all in nursing, and it literally, I think I probably worked out 5 times in my first semester. So definitely it takes a toll on you, but if you could just take 5 minutes out of studying just to get your blood pumping, it really helps you feel refreshed and it helps you retain more information. But the main thing regarding health and wellness that I want to suggest or touch on is getting enough sleep. You need a certain amount of REM sleep in order to help your body recover and to help with memory. And so it definitely makes a difference because you're spending so much time learning and studying, and you don't want all that to go to waste by not getting good enough sleep. Not even just in nursing school, but in regular college too. I've studied with people that they either knew more than me or they were teaching me things, and because they would stay up all night cramming, they would end up like sometimes doing really bad on the exam or just not doing as good as they wanted to. But I've found that since I've started going to bed early, or at least just because sometimes it's hard to fall asleep when you have an exam, but even just like relaxing and trying to get your mind in a relaxing state the night before instead of staying up and cramming, it really makes a big difference. I feel like I'm more calm. I can remember things further back when I'm taking the exam. So the second thing I wanted to talk about is just how important it is to really take this Alright, so the next thing I wanted to talk about is how important it is to take this seriously from the beginning. Unfortunately, my group has experienced losing a few people that we lost a few people that they shouldn't have been dropped from the program, essentially. They were intelligent, they knew their stuff, but because they didn't take it seriously enough from the beginning, it really messed them up. And so I just want to emphasize, the amount of effort you put in from day one can make or break you in the end. Try and start to prepare your study guides, make sure you're listening, paying attention. You have to place just as much importance on that first exam as you do on your last exam, because some people literally did not pass by 1%, and it could have been avoided if they had really taken it seriously from the beginning. So I just want to emphasize, it's really hard and it's going to take a lot of your time and energy, but you can totally do this. You know.
Creatures.
Yeah.
Get it together.
Get it together. I want to say congratulations for getting into nursing school. You're going to do awesome. I totally believe in you. I know you can do this. A little piece of you might die before the end of this, but you know, it's okay. Just hang in there. You got this. Alright, so my next tip, number 3, right? Mm-hmm. Alright, my next tip for you guys is, if you already have found study techniques that really work for you, I highly recommend trying to implement them, but you have to kind of like adjust them to this new way of testing. before you even start, honestly, you probably should take some of those NCLEX style quizzes just to kind of see how the questions are worded. But definitely try and understand that style of testing, because usually there's like keywords that can actually help you figure out what they're looking for or what the answer is supposed to be. So for me, I used to use flashcards all the time, and when I started I didn't use them because a lot of people were telling me, oh, it's not memorization, it's all critical thinking. So it wasn't until probably halfway through that I reintroduced them into my studying, and I went from getting probably like 90% to getting 96, 98, so it did help a lot. Alright, number 4 is a tool. It's called Picmonic. It's a website that teaches you the content in a fun and quirky way. They use little characters and they associate different stories with this character. For example, albuterol, they call it a butter troll. So it's very, very helpful if you're a visual learner or you have a photographic memory. I started using it probably halfway through, and it helped me so much, especially with pharmacology. So it covers different facets of nursing, also med-surg, psychiatric, peds, but I found it very helpful in regard to pharmacology, because not only does it talk about individual medications, but you can also do like the class of that medication. It helps you learn the symptoms in a very fun and interactive way, and it also quizzes you at the end so you can see your performance. You can see which ones you might need to work on more. And finally, the cool thing is you can actually print out the characters and utilize them in your studying. So you could take little notes on the side or put them on a flashcard or however you want to use it. But it's really helpful, and you guys should check that out. Alright, number 5. I need a drink. Alright, I'm back. For number 5, it's another tool. It's called OneNote. And OneNote is really cool because you can have it on all of your devices, on your phone, your tablet, your laptop, and through one account, all your notes are synced up, so you can access them anywhere. So I really like to use my tablet. I have a little keyboard on it. Of course, this is predicated on if your teacher allows you to take notes on a laptop, but if you can, it's very, very helpful. It keeps everything organized. You can do individual notebooks for each class. You can put in your study guides. If your teacher provides you with key points, it's super helpful to copy and paste those in and actually fill them out as your teacher is doing the lecture. It just saves so much time from having to go make a study guide from scratch, basically, after you've already taken all these notes. I messed up, dadgummit.
It's okay.
Dadgummit! Alright, so number 6 is another tool. It's Google Drive. So the way I use it is I have a group of a few people and we actually help do collaborative study guides. Now I still make my own individual study guide, but it saves a lot of time if you can find a good group that you trust to split up the study guide and kind of do a collab using Google Docs, and then storing all of this information and all the documents in Google Drive so everyone can have access to it. It's also useful for if you have to do a group project. You could do PowerPoints on there. So check out Google Drive, and yeah. Registered Nurse RN. She has tons of videos covering pretty much every nursing topic you could think of. Drip factors was super, super helpful. Differentiating between the different types of COPD. She just breaks everything down on her whiteboard, and she does it in a easily digestible, easily understandable way. If you kind of missed something in lecture or you just need a review for the exam, definitely think about adding that into your repertoire of study techniques, because it definitely helped me out a lot. If you liked this video, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and hit that bell. Hit my bell. If there's any nursing school topics you guys want me to cover, just leave a comment below. And I'm looking forward to sharing more of my tips and experiences that I'm learning along the way in nursing school. We're all on this journey together, and it's a wild one.